so happy that I came today. I wasn't planning on starting my winter shopping this early, but the manager at my favorite thrift store told me if you're hunting for coats, you need to come this day. So here I am getting a head start on my dream winter wardrobe, and I have no idea what I'm about to find, but I have a feeling it's going to be good. I'll see you in there. All right, so I just got here and I'm gonna make my way over to the coats because the manager told me to come today, even though I never come during this time during the week. And she said that they're gonna be putting out a bunch of new jackets. So I'm gonna see if I can find anything that's leather or wool or goose down packables. So let's go see. I like this one. It's actually from Cabby, and it looks like it's one of their older labels. $6, but this reminds me of Blair Waldorf from Gossip Girl. Just a nice long tweed jacket, and I also love the buttons too. I'm gonna grab this. It's cute, pink, and I like the length on it. What? I think this is probably the coolest jacket I've ever found. This kind of reminds me of Cruella de Vil. I don't know if I need this, but at the same time, I kind of want to grab it and then be Cruella de Vil for Halloween. I think this is really cool, and it's vintage. A Magni. I'm probably not saying that right, but it's really soft. You can tell that it's faux fur. I found this one. It's a double-breasted long jacket, and this is a wool blend. It's a size small, but it looks a little bit boxier, a little bit bigger. It's only $10. And like I said, this is a wool blend. This is such a capsule wardrobe piece to have, and I don't have any jackets like this. And what's nice is while I'm out here shopping, I'm actually making money because I offset the cost of my thrift trips by selling clothes online, and I resell items on multiple platforms, and staying active on those platforms is really important, especially Poshmark, and that's where PrimeLister's Poshmark automation tool comes in. And here's my last 365 days activity with PrimeLister. It's been running quietly in the background for me, keeping my listings active and my store going, even when I'm not working. I remember when I used to have to do everything manually and it would take so much time. And even once I did switch over to a different tool, I still had to keep my computer up and running 24/7 in order for it to work. But since switching to PrimeLister's cloud-based system almost 2 years ago, I've never looked back, and it just makes my reselling workflow so much easier. So if you've been using another tool to handle your Poshmark automations, trust me, take this as your sign to switch to PrimeLister. I will have their link down in my video description, and that comes with a 7-day free trial along with 30% off on your first month. This is so fun. This is from J. Crew, size large. It's $13. And what are these called? They're like really textured, like a teddy bear jacket. It's double-breasted, really long too. And I thrifted a J. Crew jacket last year that's boiled wool and it's green, and it's my favorite. I'm so happy that I came today. Okay, I just found some more really great jackets. So this one is from Banana Republic. It has a belted waist. I've always wanted one like this, but I don't have any. And I also really love this just tan, kind of classic, minimalistic looking jacket. And for $13 from Banana Republic, which is a really high quality brand, I am gonna grab this, even though it's not a wool blend. And then another really fun find. This is genuine lambskin, and it's from Preston and York, which I don't know anything about that brand, but it just feels so soft and high quality. So I'm gonna grab this and try it on and see if I like the way that it fits. Okay, so I found some more jackets. I found one for my daughter and then one for my husband. So this one is a women's small, but I think this will fit Mariah. So I'm gonna grab this. It has a hood. It's in really great condition too. And it is $10. And then I'm gonna get this one for my husband. Again, same brand. And this one is actually a reversible jacket. So you could have it this way if you wanted, or you could have the plaid showing. And just a little tip, I'm sure everybody knows this, but if it's a reversible jacket and you wanna know what the size is, just look in the pockets, and that's where the tag is. So this is a men's large for $8. And I really like this olive green. I think he's gonna look very handsome in it. And I love reversible jackets because you get 2 jackets for the price of 1. And then another vintage jacket, this one's $15. It's leather, and it looks like it'd be an aviator jacket. It's from the brand Cadra. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a size large, but it doesn't look that big. Also has this pleating here, kind of the distressed looked leather, but it looks like it's in really amazing condition. And I really love the fleece inner lining, the fact that it's leather. And I think this is just a really cool style. And then this is really pretty from Rachel Zoe. It's a wool blend, $8. I like how long it is, and I really like the color. So ever since I did that Gilmore Girl episode, I've actually been kind of drawn to picking up reds for myself. So I'm gonna try this one on. I think that this beautiful rich red would look really great for Christmas time and going to a Christmas party. Okay, so I just found the best find. I'm so excited. I'm like hot and sweaty now. And it's this beautiful, super long jacket. Oh, and it's like fuzzy. I don't know what the material is. I would assume wool. And how cute is this? Little boat sweater. Has a little sailboat, 100% cotton from Liz Claiborne. You also have the boat neck. The only thing I don't like is how short the sleeves are. They're 3/4 sleeves, and I like mine to be a little bit longer. But this is really cute, very charming. This would be perfect for once it starts going into spring. I was supposed to be going to the sweaters, but then I got distracted at the dresses because dresses are my favorite section. Even though we're going into fall and winter, I still like to go through them. The theme of looking through the dresses right now was that everything that I really loved was not my size, but I still want to show these to you. So here's this really cute vintage dress, and it says it's a size 8, but it's a vintage 8, so maybe it will fit me. And it does have the tie back, so I am going to try this on. I really like the plaid and then the fact that the collar is velvet, and this definitely looks like something I could see the girls on Friends wearing. I think it's so cute and charming and perfect for Christmas time. And then another really cute one. This one is just a plain velvet black dress, but it does have this little detailing here around the neckline with these little jewels. It's from Casey Spencer from New York. It's half off, so it's $5. It's a size 6. Might be a little bit too small for me, but it does have a lot of stretch, so I am gonna give this one a try. And then these ones are not my size, but I thought they were so fun. This is from Weeby Bop, which I don't know anything about that brand. It's a 1X, but it is so cool. It's Asian inspired, so it has this beautiful scenic print with these little beads here and this beautiful button. Like, this is gorgeous. I am gonna grab this and put it in my store, but I wish this fit me because it's absolutely stunning. And I love anything that has Asian inspired prints or just an Asian inspired look. I'm always drawn to those. And then another vintage item that I wish was my size. This one is from Talbot's, but it's a size 14 and it is a linen blend, but it's a 2-piece set, and the 2-piece set is $8. And it has this really nice long maxi dress, and then the topper with these really fun shell buttons, gorgeous floral print. I just think this is so pretty, and this is perfect for fall time. And again, I could see the girls from Friends wearing this, but I just really love this, and I love the color for fall. I feel like Talbot's, at least in my opinion, kind of peaked in the 80s and the 90s with the quality of items, which this is a 90s piece from them. All right, I said that I needed to go to sweaters and get out of dresses, and then I stayed in dresses. So I want to show you what I did find though, because I thought I could justify it in my mind that there's still like festive dresses that people need, and I need some sweater dresses. So if you've been here from the beginning, you know that I love finding Title IX, and this one's really nice. It's a size small, $8, and it feels, I haven't even looked at the material, but it does feel like it's wool, and it's extra fine merino wool, which Title IX makes really nice outdoor pieces. And this is a really nice sweater dress. You can wear some tights underneath, some boots. I like the print too. So happy that I did stay in the dresses, because then I wouldn't have found this if I didn't. And then I did find another Title IX piece. This one is a medium, which is kind of nice because it's a little bit bigger. And whenever I find jumpsuits or anything like this, they never fit me right because I'm tall. So I'm gonna try this on, hope that it does fit, but if it doesn't, I will just put it in my store. But it is really nice. I like this blue, it's very rich. And I could see if I do keep these, using these when I'm doing some chores or working in my garden once spring and summer come back, but I do still want these and I wanna try them on. This one I'm kind of sad about because it's not my size. It's from Ann Taylor and it's size 4 petite, which is definitely not my size. But look at how pretty this is. You can see somebody wearing this to a party or to work. It has this oversized houndstooth print. It's so beautiful. And I love the colors. It has red and pink and black and gold in it. And this reminds me of something you'd see on Clueless or Gossip Girl again. I wish that I was back in high school so that I could go to a dance or have a reason to wear this. It's from Scott McClintock, and it has this glitter floral print at the top. And then right here on the side, you have this oversized 3D bow and a flower in the middle. It's so fun. And then it's also velvet. It's long, strapless, so gorgeous. My way over here, I did see the sister to the Ann Taylor one that we found, and this one is the same size, so this is definitely from the same person. Beautiful tweed with the sparkle within it. This one's blue and green. You have the fringe here along the pocket. So beautiful. And then I did also find two vests. So I have been on a kick with vests lately. This is probably the prettiest vest I've ever seen. It has beading all throughout it. Makes little floral prints with the lacing overlay, and then down here at the hem you have the scallop hem. So beautiful, and I could see putting this over top a dress or just a nice little blouse. And then the other one is leather, and it's vintage from Arizona, and then the back has this fun paisley print. And again, I could see popping this over a dress. I want to eventually find a jean vest that's this length. And then I did find some cute sweaters. So this one is from LL Bean. 100% lamb's wool. It is a little small, like lengthwise. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, but it looks like it almost hit a little crop. I'm gonna have to try it out. But I do like the Fair Isle print, the colors too. It's blue, green, and pink. The fact that it's lamb's wool, big bonus. And like I was saying when I was talking about the Talbot's dress, I really love 90s pieces from Talbot's. I love the colors, and I think it's really beautiful, and it's a really great material makeup. This is too funny because I actually have the same exact Banana Republic sweater, but in cream, and I had no idea that it was originally $110. It's really soft too. And then this one is a size large. It's from Athleta, which is a really great brand. They make athletic and outdoor pieces. This one has a Fair Isle print, the draped cowl neck, and this one is a wool blend. I like this. It would definitely fit more oversized, which I'm okay with when it comes to sweaters. I like all the mix of the colors in here. This sweater is so cute. I love the hearts, and it's also 100% cashmere, which this is the only cashmere item that I found today, and I really don't find cashmere that often. And then of course I have to get this sweater. Butter yellow, then embroidered floral, so cute. This is definitely a grandma core sweater, which I love. And then the last sweater that I found, this one is so cool, and this one reminds me of something Phoebe Buffay would wear. I've never heard of the brand. It's just Paris Sport Club worldwide, and has a bunch of flags everywhere. But this one is so fun. It's very funky and I would say whimsical, and I love the colors. They're very like bright and kind of in your face. And then you have the big chunky buttons, the bigger thick knit. This one's really cool. I only have 3 pairs of jeans right now, and I don't have any that are white or black. So I'm gonna grab these ones from Banana Republic. They are wide leg, high rise, and in really great condition. Ralph Lauren skirt. It's maxi length, and you guys know that I've been trying to find more skirts. I don't really have that many in my own personal closet. I do like the floral print and the tiered layering, and Ralph Lauren makes really high quality items. I think it's really pretty. I could wear this with a sweater during fall and winter. All right, so I'm just about to leave, and then I saw 2 sweaters that kind of just caught my eye that were at the end of the aisle, and my camera's almost dead, but I did want to show you before my camera died. I think this one's really cute. It's from Victoria Jones, but look at the cute little bows. I think it's really charming. I kind of want to get this. I think it's really unique. I've never seen a sweater like this, and it's vintage and just fun. But the other one that I found, I'm really excited about. So this caught my eye because I love Fair Isle print sweaters, and I think this is really pretty. It felt really high quality too. I could tell that it was lamb's wool. And it's actually from Dale of Norway. I haven't found anything from this brand in so long. I was really excited to find this. I'm gonna try this on, but And I am gonna grab this scarf because I just recently picked up some scarves for that Gilmore Girl video, and now I'm kind of hooked on scarves. And I like that this one has all these different colors, kind of like a little rainbow. And that way there's so many colors in here that I'm gonna be able to mix and match it with a lot of different sweaters. All right, I think I'm done though. I'm gonna go home, make a coffee. I had so much fun and I did find so many treasures, but I will see you back home. All right, friends, so we're home now and I'm all ready to try everything on with you. And I did want to say that I did find a lot of really great items, but I'm not going to keep everything for myself. I'm only going to pick the items that are my ultimate favorites. And then I will be listing the other items in my eBay and Poshmark store for you guys. And I will be listing those this week. So if you see anything that you like, it might be in my store, so you have to check it out. But let's get to trying on these clothes. I already have one of the beautiful dresses that we thrifted together. And this one is that 90s dress. And the whole thing is velvet. And I really love the neckline. It's such a small detail, but I feel like it adds a lot to the dress. And I think that it actually fits very flattering. It's not too snug, it's a little loose, but it feels really comfortable. I think that this dress is very classic, very timeless, and this is a really great staple to have. Definitely a capsule wardrobe piece because it's a little black dress. And currently in my closet, I don't have any simple black dresses like this. And I think that this would be great for going on a date or going to a holiday party. So with the coats, I wanted to start off with the Max Mara jacket. And at the store, I didn't know what the material makeup was, but when I looked at it at home, it's actually alpaca and wool. And it's predominantly alpaca, but it's only those two materials, which are two really high quality materials, especially alpaca. I do feel like it looks very classic and old money. I would say quiet luxury. And especially with this black velvet dress with the little jewels up here, I think it would look so great together if it fit how it's supposed to. I feel like I'm a little kid wearing my dad's jacket. That's the look I'm giving with it. I was so excited about this one at the store too. And this one fits a lot better than the Max Mara one did. And this one is a size large, so that's a little bit bigger than the tops that I normally wear. But I don't mind that when it comes to jackets, because if I wanted to wear a sweater underneath or layer, I actually could, and I wouldn't feel cramped and restricted. So I do really like this. And I also love the teddy texture to it. It's really fuzzy and cute. It's double-breasted. Could see wearing it with a dress like this and going out to a musical or out to dinner. But then at the same time, I feel like it's versatile enough that I could dress it down and just have a t-shirt or a sweater and some jeans and sneakers and have it still look cute. And this one too, it feels so cozy. It feels just as cozy as the first one that we put on, but this one actually feels like it fits properly. It feels like, again, like I'm just wearing a nice, cozy blanket.
Hey, friends.
You're so cute. And I think that this jacket would be really great with that scarf that we got because the cream base really makes the colors pop out and look really fun. Do you like that?
Yeah.
You do? I like this one. So this one is the Rachel Zoe wool blend jacket. I really like the length, the color, and this again is one that I feel like I could dress up or dress down if I wanted to. Like I could put some jeans under here and have it still look really nice. Very sophisticated. Again, I would say old money and quiet luxury look to it. And I think this one is going to be so great during the holidays, especially during Christmas time. I know I'm going to wear this on Christmas Day. All right, so the next two coats that I'm going to show you are pretty similar, so you're going to have to help me choose which one I should keep. This one is the Zara tan jacket. Hi, cutie. One thing that I really like about this jacket is how the buttons are placed here, and it kind of cinches around the waist and makes it a little bit more flattering, but then it's also pretty loose around the shoulders. And I could see just wearing this on a nice fall day or when it gets colder and then having a nice turtleneck underneath. I think it's really nice. And I could wear this when I go get pumpkins with my kiddos, or I could wear this again on a date night. Really like this one. And I feel like it's going to be really hard for the other one that I'm going to show you to compete with it, because this one's, like I said, really comfortable, really versatile, and I think it fits really flattering. But let's try on the other one. All right, so here is the competitor for the Zara jacket. And this one is from Banana Republic. And the only con that I have for this one right off the bat is that it doesn't have any high quality materials in it. It is polyester and acrylic. I do like the belted waist, but I don't know if I like this one or the Zara one better. But I don't need both of them. I just need one tan jacket. I don't need two. But I really like this one too, so I don't know. Let me know, which one do you think looks best on me? I actually kind of like this one more than I thought I would at the store. I think it's really cute, endearing, and charming on, but then at the same time, it's classic and sophisticated somehow. I love the fact that it's more of an A-line fit, and the pink color is really beautiful and just rich, but then also subtle enough that it's not overpowering and in your face. And it's just this beautiful tweed jacket with the fringe detailing along the pockets, the sleeves, and then the hem of the bottom here. And I also really love the buttons, how they have the tweed on them as well, and then the gold outer edge. All right, so this one might be way too cool for me, but this is the jacket from Cadra. And I think when I looked them up, they're based in Mexico and they make really high quality leather jackets. And this one is definitely very high quality. It is 100% genuine leather. And then you have the fleece inner lining within the whole jacket. And then you also have the fleece collar that's a little bit oversized, which I like. And then you have the fleece on the sleeves and then also on the hem of the jacket. I really like it. The only issue I have with it is I don't know if it's too edgy and cool for me, but I want to keep it because I really like it and it is really comfortable. It fits me perfectly. It's a size large. Lots of the leather jackets that I showed you previously, I ended up not keeping them just because lots of them did feel too snug and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to wear sweaters underneath. And if I can't wear a sweater under a jacket, then I'm not going to keep it because obviously when I'm wearing a jacket, that's because it's cold out and I want to wear something underneath that once I take my jacket off, I'll still be warm. So I have to be able to wear a sweater underneath. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna keep this one. This is definitely different from any jacket that I have in my closet, but I like it. Again, I just hope that I'm cool enough to pull this off when I do wear it. I love the brown. So I hadn't found a rich brown jacket like this one before, and I think that this looks really great. I have been really drawn to browns lately, and this is so soft. Like the leather is really soft and it feels even more high quality than some of the other leather jackets that I've had before in the past. I think this one might be one of my favorites that I've tried on so far because I feel like this is just really casual, effortless, but then also put together. And I know that I'm gonna be able to mix and match this and I'm gonna keep this in my closet for so long. My only issue though, never had such shallow pockets before. This is another item that I was really happy to find, and this is that Dale of Norway sweater. I love the color. It's this nice cream base, and then you have purple and blue, and it has this gorgeous Fair Isle print, a mock neck. It's really cozy, and I feel like this is going to be the perfect sweater to have when we go pick out a Christmas tree or go look at Christmas lights. Anytime I think of fall and winter sweaters, I always think of Fair Isle print ones. Something about the sweater to me feels really wholesome and charming. And I could even see putting this vest over top of the sweater. I think that this looks good together, and I've actually never owned a packable vest before. And so I've been wanting to find one, but I feel like I've been very picky and selective. And so I'm happy that I did hold out because this is a really great one. It's really comfortable too, and it's a large. So I think I was a little delusional when I was picking out the other jackets that I found previously, and I kept trying to find smalls. But I think when it comes to jackets, I just need to get a large because I'm able to wear the sweater and it's really comfortable. It doesn't feel restrictive. It feels like how it's supposed to feel. Ooh, and I like how the pockets are fleece interlined. And again, I could see having this sweater, this vest, and going and running around outside with my family. Like I said at the store, this one definitely makes me think of Phoebe Buffet. And I think because it's more whimsical and a little unique because of the colors, I feel like the colors are a pretty bold combination to do. I could see just wearing this lounging around the house, making cookies with my kiddos, or getting some work done, or going to the library. But I do think it's really cute. It's unique, it's cozy. So I'm trying on these for the first time right now, and if I had to choose between this striped cardigan and the last striped cardigan that I just tried on, I think I might actually keep this one. And I did really like the other one, but I like the colors on this one more for me personally. I love the rich earthy green, and then you also have the purple, the pink, and the yellow. It has a shawl collar, the whole thing's button up, and this one is a better material makeup as well. This one is cotton, wool, and lamb's wool, and then other fibers, which I never understand when they put that on the label, like what are the other fibers? But anyway, the other ones that they did tell me are really high quality materials. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. And I think the other reason that this one won me over versus the last striped sweater is that this one has stripes, but then it's also a Nordic Fair Isle print. And the difference between just a Fair Isle print and a Nordic Fair Isle print, I think, is that a Nordic print has snowflakes and flowers laid in the print, which this one does. And I think it's really pretty, very charming and endearing. But wearing this sweater makes me feel like I should be cuddled up on the couch with a book or making cookies or going on a nice fall walk. It just feels really comfortable and super cozy and just, I don't know, it feels really earthy, I think is what it is. It feels really grounded. If you've been here for a few of my videos, you might have noticed that I love a good grandma core sweater. And when I showed this to my husband, the first thing that he said was, I could see my grandma wearing that. And that was what I was going for, so thank you. And I love the embroidered flowers down here, the purple, the green, the butter yellow. It also has this rolled mock neck. I like the fit. It's a little bit more slouchy and relaxed. And this is a perfect one to just roll up and read a book or just lounging on my couch, getting some work done. One is so cute. I love the navy blue. Also, the fact that it's a little bit loose and boxy, I think makes it even that much more comfortable. And my favorite part though is the graphics. So it has these oversized hearts that are multicolored. And I would say this one is very feminine, flirty, and also just really charming and endearing. It's also 100% cashmere, which is amazing. So I think I might just be a big sucker when it comes to whimsical or cutesy sweaters because I really like this one a lot. And this one is that vintage 90s sweater that I showed you at the store. I really love these 3D bows. They are black, but then they also have this really beautiful gold in them. I mean, how unique is this? I have never found another sweater like this. And I could see wearing this to a Christmas party or like leading up to the holidays. Here's another Fair Isle print sweater, and this one is from LL Bean, and it's 100% lamb's wool, which is really great. And it's really soft too, because sometimes when it comes to wool or lamb's wool, I always get nervous that's going to be a little scratchy, but this one's really soft. And I like that this one is a little bit more snug because the other sweaters that I did find were a little bit looser and slouchy, which I don't mind. I really like those ones, but I also like to have some sweaters that are a little bit closer to my body. So this will be a nice addition. I also thought that this sweater would be great with those Banana Republic pants that we found. For my body frame and body type, I love my pants to either be wide leg or flare or straight leg. I think that that just looks better for me personally. And I think that this sweater with these pants looks really good and they're really comfortable too. I really like Banana Republic pants. They make really high quality ones and ones that just fit really comfortable and snug. If I found another pair just like these in black, I would be so happy. If you watched my video where I went to the One Goodwill 5 days in a row, I found the exact same sweater, but in cream. And then on this thrift trip, I found it in red. And this one's even better because it was new with tax. So originally from Banana Republic, this was $110. And it is so pretty. I love the vibrant red, the turtleneck, the cable knitting going throughout the entire sweater. And I ended up pairing it with this Ralph Lauren skirt that we found. And this one is a maxi length. I really love the tiered layering and the beautiful floral print. I'm actually really surprised with how much I like this dress. And this is that one from Lafayette 148. And this is actually 100% virgin wool. You also have the leather paneling here on each side. And it's a nice sweater dress. It's a midi length and it's navy. I think this looks really nice. It feels really classic, very, very classic. And if anything, when I first put it on, I instantly thought of Kate Middleton because whenever I think of her, I think of just feminine, classic, very like put together, sophisticated, which I could see her wearing this dress. Okay, so this dress is actually giving me the opposite effect that the last one did. I had my hopes up pretty high for this one at the store, and now that it's on, I don't like it. It just fits different than I was hoping. I think it looks more like I'm wearing a costume. If it fit different, I think I would really like it because I love the black and the red, the checkered print, and also the velvet collar here. And then you have this smocked bust line. So it is really comfortable, but I just don't love the way it fits on me. So I already know I'm not going to keep this dress, but since we're already here playing dress up, I figured, oh, why not? Just for fun. I I really like it though. If I had anywhere fancy to go, if I was in high school and dances were coming up, I would totally keep this one because this is such a beautiful dress. I love the oversized bow and the flower. I feel like it's so extra. It's really fun. And then the bodice has this beautiful floral print with glitter and the blue with the black. I really like this one a lot. All right, friends, so that is it. And if you're still here, you're the best. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye, friends.